G'day and welcome back to Celebrate Real Profit. My name is Kerry O'Shea. So here at Celebrate Real Profit, we are getting curious about freely expanding and thriving in all areas of your life. So here in Australia, it is coming up to the end of our financial year, 30th of June. And as an accountant, like our budgets, our financial reports, our, tax returns are all done for the financial year ending 30th of June. Yes, there are some companies who have a different end of financial year and, we work according to that. Reason for me mentioning that 30th of June is end of financial year here in Australia is that as I said, trained and working as an accountant, the high, pressure of turnaround of reports at the end of a particular period would often leave me feeling tired and exhausted. And why, when I'd done it for so many years? Sometimes because we would have a curveball thrown at us and we still needed to complete the returns in time. So, in a manufacturing environment as a management accountant, one of the organizations I worked with, we were importing goods and marking them up and selling them. And the company that I worked for was the marketing arm of this joint venture. And as the currency moved, which it always does, that would throw curveballs against what had been forecast, what had been budgeted, even at the beginning of the month to the end of the month. So it was being able to account for those variances. And these variances would throw a curveball. For me, those days were experiences of being anything but free. Being able to explain variances, tight turnarounds, management going, but this can't be correct. You must have made a mistake. We forecast such and such, you've done something wrong. Those experiences were not free. So I invite you to be curious about your own expectations of self when it comes up to 30th of June. Are you reviewing against budgets and, those expectations aren't coming through and you are experiencing anything but free in regards to expanding and thriving in all areas of your life? So I invite you to be curious, to take time and step back and acknowledge for yourself if you are feeling tight, restricted, closed off, ultimately stressed. And if so, how can you create more space in your life? How can you create more freedom in your life? How can you create more flexibility in your life? And would that support you to create decisions more in line with who you are, decisions more in line with where you choose to be with the business? For I've seen so many managers, owners, and myself make decisions when when it comes to the crunch, they're under pressure and need to take actions. And from that space of restrictions, they've turned around and looked at hindsight and said, yeah, that's really not the most favourable decision. So yes, it is 2021 June here. 30th of June is just around the corner. Even if you go for a walk tonight, take half an hour off with your staff members, go and have a cup of coffee and, share about how you are feeling perhaps at the moment, everything that needs to be done and, how everybody is traveling. In those times where we're actually able to acknowledge where we are, accept where we are, it, for me personally, has enabled me to set back, stand up, take a bit of a clean look at what's happening and make a totally different decision. I invite you to be curious today and always in exploring ways to freely expand and thrive in all areas of your life. G'day, my name is Kerry O'Shea. Wherever you are in the world, have a great day and bye for now.